All right, warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, we're going to do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds. 5 Mississippis. We're going to breathe in deep, hold it, and then release together. And while we're doing this, what I want you to focus on is not thinking about how we have so much in common. What you should be thinking about is this: why is it so many of us have so much in common? You see, the reprobate operates with the same plan, the same warpath, same patterns of behavior. And what I'm needing you to do is the sooner you connect those dots, the quickest you can release. That's your closure. Once you realize how paralyzing it is that you've been bedded up with the enemy, or if you've been wondering why you can't sleep, you're always edgy, one eye open kind of thing. In fact, when they said, you know what, I'm going to move into my own room, you went, fucking A, that's a good idea. You was all for it. And you were okay after a while, and this is what was so unsettling. For some reason, somehow, you convinced yourself, because of overcorrecting. See, you didn't want to fall into a category of statistics of failures because you grew up in the insane asylum. You overcorrected. When you went out on your own, we're all guilty. And you stayed longer than you should have. Put up with a lot more shit, and that's why your tolerance is fucking through the roof. Warriors, but now it's also why you're unshakable and why you're going to be feared. You shake up stupidity. And, you know, a lot of people say, oh, the older you get, the less you are tolerant of ignorance. No, I think it's more the deeper you embrace your awareness and accept people for who they are and who they show you to be, the easier life is. You can just breathe better. Orale. 5 seconds. Let's do this breathing exercise. Let's breathe together. Come on, man. Let's take a badass walk on that beach. Come on. Release slowly. All right. Shake that shit off, y'all. Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, the sadistic part about narcissist awareness is realizing how sadistic narcissists are, because the majority play house. And they'll play house for years. Many of them, that's why they fly under that fucking radar. It's why we call them covert. And believe it or not, it's why FBI, CIA, Secret Service, a lot of them recruit narcissists. Man, they are artists. And this mastery is only disrupted a few times. In many cases, it's only because they tripped and exposed themselves that it was ever caught. Or they wanted to get caught because they got bored with you. They'll leave little breadcrumbs to keep you up and down on that emotional. Did they do it? No. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's it. Maybe they did. Maybe. Why are they holding each other like that? Wait a minute. This has been going on a while? The neighbor too? Holy shit, Bishop. And the list just goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? What the sadistic thing is, you triggered them. Either a rejection, an accusation, a no, or you came so close to busting them that it took something extreme on their part to kind of throw you off the trail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of a sudden, the cum on that dress started to look like cum on that dress. It's not mustard. Ever paid attention to narcissist families? In their natural element now. They avoid each other. And sometimes, man, you can cut the with a knife. It's thick. The resentment in each other, the distrust, the malice. And then let someone new come in. And even in group of narcissistic friends, right? Just misfits. It's almost like as soon as someone new comes in, fresh, new blood, newbies, it's like all of a sudden they go into action, each one knowing the role to play, although also underhandedly trying to one-up each other and gaining the confidence of whomever that might be. So they have control of whatever that person's resources or attention. Well, let's call it meat. The whole package. Get your head out of that. Come on now. Meat. Money, energy, attention, time. Meat. You're thinking carne. Hey. Get your... Look. This is the thing. This is a reason they kind of fall into play as a family unit, though. Because many of them fall into this category. They're each other's BFFs. You ever heard the BFF terminology? I don't know if it's still being used, but anyway, friends with benefits is another. And this bump and grind thing is one of those things. It's kind of like narcissists need a backup plan. And so they agree, a long time ago, before you or anyone else, that they would always be able to fall back on each other's convenience booty calls. But they're not going to call it booty call because we've got to have more respectable terminologists and virtue signaling than that. We'll just call it friends with benefits, BFFs. And if the other party is with someone of interest, that they always be available too in times of dry spells. And this is what someone, elder woman, matter of fact, part of the tribe, once shared with me. And keep in mind, she was like in her mid-80s. And she told me this over, 30 plus years ago, maybe more. And she says, Chico, if a woman is not married before she's 30, keep in mind that she will always have 1 to 2 men that will have free access to her body, whether she's with someone or not. And then she gave me that look. I was like, damn. Grandma wasn't lying. In that tribe, we call her Wela. It's a adoration kind of name of grandma. It's like Mimo Meli. A touching, a kindness, a respect, a reverence, right? But you know, they don't make them like that no more, because that's true talk. Things to always pay attention to. See, we miss red flags, and things like this aren't being passed down to kids. And see, we lose it in the details many times. You start wondering, why am I being gang stalked? Or why is it start and stop? Why is it start and stop? And once you start to apply logic, you start finding and connecting dots and patterns of behavior and realize the gang stalking may have start, stop with different people, different cars, different times. That make no sense, right? Well, it makes sense with the pulse of the narcissist in and out of relationships, where they're convincing these new people to hate you harder than they hate you. And to prove their loyalty, they got to commit to this. And then all of a sudden you start seeing some gang stalking activity. And then it fades away. Why? Well, the narcissist done fucking revealed themselves again, had a brain fart and said something. got caught jacking off to your picture or checking out your videos or some shit, or maybe during the middle of doing something they holler, "Ah, chico, why you spin my world," whatever, right? They hollered the wrong name or charged a price when they wasn't with the client. They let the cat out the bag in many kind of ways. Not able to explain funny bruises in crazy places. You know how they got there because you put some in some places on someone once before. You're just asking questions that you already got answers to. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I would say, These two narcissists were having a conversation, and the one's from the city and the other's a hillbilly, redneck. One narcissist looks at the other and says, "Hey man, you ever had a menage a trois?" And the hillbilly redneck looks at it and says, "Man, what the hell's your problem?" "Hell no." But check this out. I've had 5 chicks and rolled in the hay with them all at the same time, and I can call them, and they'd be more than willing to prove it. They'd love to prove it. You want me to call them? Want me to call them? Huh? Warriors, eventually, narcissists tell on themselves, even without trying. You ever had them confess to you like that? Just diarrhea of the mouth, hoping that you'll spew some bullshittery like they do? I remain enamored with it because they love to hear themselves talk. I'm just as surprised that, my goodness, well, how'd that make you feel? My God, really? That's all you have to lead with, and keep going. Every now and again, say their name. Say my name, say my name. Oh, they love that. That's validation that they exist. But your cutoff game is it's not expected. And that's how you're able to just walk away. Turn and walk away. Try it. And I guarantee you that'll be the last time a narcissist invites themselves into your audience without an invitation. Just do it once. They know. They know loud and clear. Warriors, drunk, stone, stupid, or narcissist, or redneck, let's read some cards. And these are things that make you go, might be some things we need to apply to ourselves now. Let's not get it twisted. You ain't no fucking angel, neither am I. The only difference between you and I and many others is, well, I can keep a secret. I'm good at secretos too, you know. Alright, check this out. Órale, órale. Might be a narcissist if okay. For real, man, you can't plan that kind of shit. You just can't. It's just perfect. Has the flexibility of a 70-year-old man. Might be, probably is addicted to sports betting. Will only speak to you via text. Was made for reality TV. Reality televisions, novelas, is annoyingly happy all the time. Checks their email at a party. Uses inspirational quote in their email signature. Cried when Mufasa died. Won't even come to your funeral. Wants to be exclusive after the first date. Should have been a hippie in the 60s. Hits on Disney character at Disneyland. What? Gonna hump that leg. Tries to act poor. Thinks Africa's a country. Will drink their college-age children under the table. For real. Oh shit, look, 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 look. Just one more cat. Just one more cat. Meow. Only talks about themselves. Just wants to go home. And could be related to mobsters. Warriors, thanks for all of your support. I appreciate it. And look, don't forget to join. All you have to do is click that button, and right next to it is subscriptions. And look, I appreciate all your remarks and for your support. I really do. And don't forget to visit Chico's Amazon wish list. For those of you who want to support, and look, you don't want to, look, you don't want the narcissist to know you know. And so I can understand sometimes when you donate direct or you do the PayPal, it'll pop up on your account. You can be seen. So the girl set up the Amazon Chico wish list so that if it is on an account statement of any sorts, it's an Amazon. Who doesn't have a shitload of Amazon and eBay, right? Nothing to explain because it's item. Look, get out there and own it. We all got a lot of chingazos. We got beat up quite a bit. But you're alive, ain't you? Look at me. Shake the dirt off your ass. Let's not scratch any more wounds. Let them fuckers heal. I wish a bitch would. At ease, at ease. Whoa. Whoa. See, engaging direct, that's not your call. It has to be a divine appointment. Only then will it be perfect. In the meantime, you're supposed to be a spectator. This ain't your blood sport. No, let the reprobates do what they do. They're hilarious to watch. Just interesting creatures. It's like the Wile E. Coyote, literally. Just blowing itself up every turn, walking through a door. It's never goodbye, warriors. It's always until next time. Te mando besos y abrazos. Namaste.
And I've been counting down